Hi guys, Assalamualaikum. Believe it or not, glass is made from liquid sand. Glass is one of the world's oldest and most versatile human created materials. You can make glass by heating ordinary sand, which is mostly made of silicon dioxide, until it melts and turns into a liquid. You cannot find that happening on your local beach because sand melts at an incredibly high temperature of 1700 degrees Celsius. In a commercial glass manufacturing, sand is made with the waste glass from the recycling collection, soda ash, which is the sodium carbonate, and limestone, which is the sodium carbonate, and heated in a furnace. The end product is called the soda lime silica glass. It is the ordinary glass that we can see all around us, including this one. So once the sand is melted, it is either poured into molds to make bottles, glasses, and other containers, or it can be floated, poured onto a top big vat of molten tin, the metal, to make the perfectly flat sheet of glass for windows. Unusual glass containers are still sometimes made by blowing them. With skillful blowing and turning, all kinds of amazing shapes and sizes can be made. So when we're talking about the effect of glasses to the environment, when glass breaks down, it remains safe and stable and releases no harmful chemicals into the soil. So even when glass is not recycled, it does minimal harm to the environment. And of course, when it comes to recycling, glass is among the most recyclable materials on the planet, which means that it can be 100% recyclable in fact. The major environmental impact of glass production is caused by the atmospheric emissions from the melting activities, the combustion of natural gas or the fuel oil, and the decomposition of raw materials during the melting lead to the emission of carbon dioxide. This is the only greenhouse gas emitted during the production of the glass. The sulfur dioxide, the SO2, from the fuel and or from the decomposition of sulfate in the batch materials can contribute to the acidification. Nitrogen oxides, on the other way, due to the high melting temperatures and in some cases due to the decomposition of nitrogen compounds in the batch materials, also contribute to the acidification and formation of smog. Evaporation from the molten glass and raw materials can also cause release of particles into the atmosphere. Other environmental issues are water pollution, the use of non-renewable natural raw materials such as the sand and minerals, production of solid waste, and emission of volatile organic compounds which are used in the production of mirrors and coating. Although a lot has already been achieved, further reduction and emission of the sulfur dioxide, the dust particles, nitrogen oxide, and carbon dioxide are still the main environmental objective for the flat glass activities. Minimizing and controlling this emission in an integrated way is a complex matter. The development of environmental technique is indeed still ongoing. Looking at Islamic perspective, environmental awareness and protection of natural resources is an integral part of Islamic beliefs. As viceroys of Allah on this earth, we have to utilize natural resources in a sustainable manner in order to ensure that Allah's bounties to continue. Some of the advantages of recycling glasses include: first, the cost savings of recycling is in the use of energy. Compared to making glass from raw materials for the first time, cullet melts at a lower temperature, so we can save on energy needed to melt the glass. Second, glass produced from recycled glass reduces the related air pollution by 20% and related water pollution by 50%. Third, recycling glass reduces the space in landfills that would otherwise be taken out by used bottles and jars. And fourth and lastly, using glass for recycling means that there are less glass objects lying around in the landfill or bin. I also personally reuse and recycle glasses. I have a lot of glasses materials, the bottles, after purchasing the fizzy drinks, spaghetti sauces, and many food products. Now I use them as my pencil stand, to water my plants, and to put random things as an organizer. To conclude, I believe that we can work together to have a better world to live in. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.